Okay, so here's my second attempt at doing this video for my strategy for competitive advantages class, or as the professor likes to call it, 5992. So I'm trying to answer the second question, is outlining one of the key concepts or elements in Porter's 1996 classic work, and also maybe emphasizing what resonates with me. And I want to be able to see if I can link that to the blue ocean strategy and see some of the similarities. So I want to do that also by looking at a case study. Well, not necessarily a case study, but looking at to see how Netflix actually works into both, fits into both of these concepts that we're going to be talking about. So first of all, a little bit about what is strategy. Porter argues that operational effectiveness or performing similar activities better than rivals is not sufficient for achieving sustainable competitive advantage because these practices are easily imitated. So instead, strategy, he says, involves creating a unique value position by performing different activities from rivals or performing similar activities in different ways. So in doing that, Porter is actually also saying what the blue ocean strategy is to bypass a saturated market and create your own market where you're going to be the leader and where people are going to be playing catch up. So you should put in that, you create that value position, you performing different activities than your rivals to provide for a specific need. So then Porter defines then strategy as he says it's about making deliberate choices to deliver unique value, which is difficult for competitors to match. So strategy for him then is strategy effectiveness is not strategy. Strategy rests on unique activities. Strategy requires choices. If there were only one ideal position, he says, there would be no need for strategy. For him also, there's this idea of sustainability. Strategy is difficult to replicate because it involves complex systems and the interrelated activities. So for him then, strategy is making also trade-offs in competing, right? The essence of strategy is choosing what not to do. Without trade-offs, there will be no need for choices and therefore no need for strategy itself. So the most valuable fit then, he talks about this idea of fit and competitive advantage, and he says the most valuable fit is strategy because it enhances positions, uniqueness, and amplifies trade-offs. So by strategy is creating a fit among a company's activities, and also strategy renders choices about what not to do. And I think that's one of the big points, is like what not to do is as important as what you do. And with that, in the blue ocean, the video that we saw, which talks about making competition relevant, this video explains the concept of creating uncontested market spaces known as blue oceans, rather than competing in saturated markets or like what he calls it, the red oceans. Here, the main idea is about value innovation. So focusing on creating value for both company and its customers. And this leads to differentiation and low cost simultaneously, right? So the four action points that stick out for me in the video: to reconstruct market boundaries, companies should, the author says, eliminate, reduce, raise, and create. So eliminate factors that our industry takes for granted, right? And also reduce the factors below the industry standard, and also raise the factors well above the industry standard, and create factors that the industry has never offered. And also, there's the strategic moves, right? Successful companies make strategic moves that create value. So this strategy encourages businesses to think outside the box and innovate in ways that open up new markets. And in this case, the author says, like, you're creating a market for the next 10 years, nobody's gonna be able to catch up to you. And also that reminds me of what Bezos said in one of the articles that we read. You have to think about what is uh, not what is there, but what is not, right? So, and that's, he says, is going to create, he said, what did he say? Create revenue, not create revenue, create dividends for the next 10 years. So, Netflix is the example that I wanted to talk about. Netflix is what they did was they're successful at implementing this blue ocean strategy. The strategy focused on creating new marketplaces, right? So rather than competing in existing ones, this is what Netflix did. They saw the need, so what they did was they had an initial shift to streaming, right? When Netflix transitioned from DVD rentals to service streaming platforms, it created a new market space. And at that time, streaming movies and TV shows was like a novel concept. So allowing Netflix to operate without direct competition. Also, in value innovation, Netflix combined low cost with high value by offering a vast library, right? Affordable for a subscription price. Also, they created original content. And then Netflix expanded globally, making their services available globally, tapping into new markets even furthermore, and reducing relevance and competition. So by continuously innovating and exploring new markets, Netflix has managed to stay ahead of the competition and maintain its position as a leader in streaming industry. Now we have like Disney Plus and Hulu Plus and Everything Plus, but I think they're still playing catch up to Netflix. So this is what I believe Netflix did. What they did was they eliminated, they reduced, they raised, and they created. So here's what they eliminated. They eliminated late fees. So Netflix eliminated the late fees, and they're common with traditional DVD rentals. So this is a significant pain point for customers that they were able to address. Also, having to go to a physical store. By operating online, Netflix eliminated the need for physical rental stores, reducing overhead costs. And also what they reduced was that depending on this physical media, you don't have to have a DVD, you don't have to have a VHS, right? Also, they have content acquisition cost. Over the time, they reduced that, right? Netflix reduced dependency on expensive licensing by investing on original programming, and then they raised the content variety. Like you're able to see whatever you want on Netflix, assuming that they haven't taken it off, and then you get upset because they don't have it anymore. But anyways, I'm digressing. So offering a wide range of genres and catering to different tastes. And also they raised the user experience. They raised the bar on the features, the personalized recommendations, seamless streaming that they can provide. And then they created a new market space by pioneering streaming service modeling and also allowing users to watch the content on demand. So Netflix created also, or like I said, original content and their own content, like House of Cards, Stranger Things. One of my favorite ones is it's actually La Casa de Papel, which is Money Heist. So by strategically eliminating, reducing, raising, and creating different aspects of its business model, Netflix was able to carve a unique position in the market and attract loyal customers, a large base of loyal customers. I'm one of them, and that does not. So this is what I have. I think it's way too long, so hopefully you give me some grace. Thank you. God bless.